Hello class! Today we're going to be talking about how to write an equation if you are given a graph. So, like we were saying, today we're going to be talking about if you are given a graph of an equation, you can write the equation for the graph quite easily. You only need to identify the slope and the y-intercept. Okay? They're going to be writing our equations in the form of y equals mx plus b. Remember that? Our old slope-intercept form. To do this, there are really only three steps. Identify the slope from the graph. Remember, we're looking for rise over run. So if we've got our graph here, we're looking for our rise between 2 points over our run between those 2 points. Second, we want to identify the y-intercept. Remember, this is where the line crosses the y-axis. So if we have our axes here, okay, and we have our line, we're going to be looking for this point right here, right there. Oh, and while I'm at it, I want to let you know that the magic word for this video is crack. C-R-A-C-K. Crack. Lastly, we want to write the equation in the form y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. This really isn't too hard. We're going to walk you through a few examples. Okay, in our first example, we've got this line right here. Okay, and like we said, we need our slope and our y-intercept. Well, if I look at these 2 points, if I look right here, and right here, I can see that my slope is right there. I've got a rise of going down 2, and then my run is over 1. So my slope would be -2. And for my y-intercept, I'm going to look right here. Okay? I can clearly see that my y-intercept here is +2. So my equation would then be y equals -2x plus 2. Okay? Pretty straightforward. -2x plus 2, where this is my slope and this is my y-intercept. Let's take a look at another example. Okay, in this example, I've got a couple of points. I've got a point right here. Okay, and I've got another point right here. So, my rise is here. My run would be here. Okay, so for my slope, I've got a rise of 1, a run of 2. Okay, and because I'm going up to the right, that would be a positive slope. And my y-intercept right there would be 4. So my final equation here is going to be y equals 1/2 x plus 4. Again, slope 1/2, y-intercept 4. Okay, slope is how much it's changing, and the y-intercept is where it starts when x is 0. Let's take a look at one more example. And in this last example, again, I've got to find a couple of points here. Well, I've got one right here. Okay, and it looks like I got another one right about here. So my rise, I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4. My run is 1. So my slope is -4 over 1. Remember, that's my rise. over my run. And that ends up being just -4. My y-intercept, well, right here where it crosses the y-axis, that's what I'm looking for. And we can clearly see that that is 4. So my equation, y equals -4x plus 4. That's it. This is really not that tough a thing to do. If you have any questions, please feel free to see me in class, and good luck on your practice problems.